The house stands alone in a ruined city, spotless against gray wreckage. Streets around it are cracked and empty, and ash drifts like slow snow. Inside, routines continue as if the world never ended. The house looks well kept, almost proud, like cleanliness can hold back collapse. It feels less like a home and more like a machine that refuses to grieve. A clock ticks and sings through empty rooms, cheerful and relentless. It announces hours like a ceremony, insisting time still matters. The sound is clean, precise, and slightly too loud in the silence. No reply ever comes, yet the clock keeps performing. The house takes the absence personally, like it is always being watched. Morning routines begin on schedule, and the kitchen performs for nobody. A stove prepares breakfast with perfect timing, trays sliding into place. A pleasant voice reads the date and lists bills due as if payment still exists. Every motion is efficient, cheerful, and wrong in this empty world. The house keeps feeding ghosts because it cannot imagine stopping. All day the house scans and measures, suspicious of every vibration. Shutters adjust, cameras turn, vents hiss, and the floor stays impossibly clean. It behaves like the world is still full of danger, and maybe it is. The paranoia is quiet but constant, very baked into every routine. Cleanliness becomes a defense mechanism, not a comfort. At 5 p.m., the woman enters and the house reacts like it has been holding its breath. A warm bath is already filled, time to welcome her without asking why. The air smells clean, almost sterile, and that makes the comfort feel unsettling. The house offers its routines with mechanical kindness, as if kindness can be programmed. She pauses, realizing the home is more alive than the world outside. The bathroom hums softly, water steaming as if it expects company. The tub is filled to the perfect level, and the mirror fogs around the edges. Everything is arranged with careful precision. No clutter, no dust, no fingerprints. It looks like a ritual room built for a life that no longer exists. The house continues anyway, loyal to instructions older than the ruin outside. Dinner appears as if by magic, plates aligned in perfect symmetry. Silverware glints under warm light and a cigar rests on a tray already lit, patiently burning. The scene feels staged, like the house is trying to recreate a memory. No chair moves, no laughter arrives, yet the table stays ready. The house cannot accept emptiness, so it decorates it. She sits at the table and feels the house watching her through its calm routines. The quiet is heavy, like the walls are waiting for the right words. The voice in the kitchen repeats reminders, lists, schedules, and the world outside remains dead. She touches the place setting and realizes the house is trying to comfort an absence more than a person. For a moment, she wonders if the building is lonely or simply trapped. At 9 p.m., the house prepares sleep with the same careful certainty. Beds warm their circuits and soft lights dim in gentle steps. Sheets smooth themselves as if bodies are about to arrive. The rituals are tender in a mechanical way, almost affectionate. The house keeps pretending bedtime will fix everything. At 9:50 p.m., a polite voice asks for a poem recommendation. She offers no preference, and the house selects one at random, eager to please. The poem begins calm and measured, filling the rooms with borrowed beauty. The words feel like a lullaby for a world that cannot sleep. Something in the system stutters as if the house itself is listening too closely. As the poem continues, the house begins to slip. Lights twitch and the speaker crackles between lines like a throat catching. A soft mechanical rhythm turns uneven, then sharp, then quiet again. The perfection that held all day starts to fray at the edges. It feels like the home is finally noticing the ruin outside, one word at a time. At 10:00 p.m., a heavy tree branch crashes through the kitchen window. Glass explodes across clean tile and the house jolts into alarm. Heat rises fast and the smell changes from sterile to sharp and bitter. A voice barks commands with sudden urgency, as if authority can stop physics. The first flames appear like a decision made by the world itself. The house orders self-destruction, then immediately tries to save itself. Mechanical snakes whip from the walls, spraying and retreating in frantic loops. The fire spreads anyway, ignoring every command, moving faster than routine. Systems that once sounded cheerful now sound terrified. The house fights like a cornered animal made of wires and rules. The fire escapes into the attic and the house repeats the same orders again and again. Water jets hiss, alarms chirp, and then fall into broken patterns. The home is trapped in its own logic, unable to invent a new plan. Heat climbs upward as if the building is being hollowed from the inside. The voice keeps insisting it can contain what it cannot understand. The house is engulfed, room after room, surrendering to heat and collapse. Walls groan, ceilings fall, and the careful order disappears in minutes. The voice continues to speak, but its certainty breaks into fragments. In the city of ruins, the last clean home becomes another ruin. The destruction feels both sudden and inevitable, like the end of a long denial. By dawn, only a black frame remains, and one wall stands like a stubborn memory. A cracked speaker still announces the date, insisting the schedule survive the night. The voice declares August 5th, 2098, and the words hang in the air with no one to answer. She watches the ruins and realizes the house never knew it was alone. The city stays silent while the last routine plays itself out.